Alright guys, welcome back. Week 7, day 1. Today's workout is a big upper body day, inspired by Rocky Balboa of Rocky films, so we've named it Rocky.
And just remember guys, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done!
Alright guys, let's go over the workout. Again, we have Rocky today. Sean, what do we have? Alright, so starting on our warm-up. Warm-up today is just 1 through 4 time. What we're starting with is 50 jumping jacks, followed by 50 mountain climbers, then 8 walkouts, 16 burpees, 24 air squats, then another 50 mountain climbers, and then finishing with 50 more jumping jacks. After that, for mobility, we're going to spend 30 to 45 seconds on each of these, starting with Passovers. If you have a dowel or a towel or whatever, if you do not have one of those things, we're just doing arm circles, followed by a lat stretch on either side, prison stretch, and then 30 to 45 seconds of hamstring gliding, and then finishing with our squat stretch. After that, strength. We're going to start our strength with strict handstand push-ups. For this, we're going every 2 minutes on the minute for 6 rounds, and we're going for 8 to 10 strict handstand push-ups. After that, we're going into our workout. The workout has a 14-minute time cap today. In that time, we're going to do 20 floor press, that's 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, 20 dumbbell pull-throughs, and then 8 wall walks. Our next round, we're going to do our floor press again, our pull-throughs again, and then just 6 wall walks. And then for our final round, floor press, pull-throughs, 4 wall walks. And again, you have 14 minutes to finish that off. After that, we're finishing with another little strength finisher here. We're going to be doing 4 sets of 20 dumbbell row. That's 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. So you do 10 and 10, you give yourself a 45-second rest, and then you go into your next round. 4 rounds of our dumbbell row. So we'll take you over to the floor. We'll go through the different scaling options and kind of what we're looking for, and go from there. Alright guys, so just going through what we're going to be doing today. Starting on our warm-up, you're going to be starting with 50 jumping jacks. So arms and legs together, jumping wide, and then back together again. 50 of those. After 50 jumping jacks, we're doing 50 mountain climbers. So bringing that foot forward, making contact with the floor, bringing that knee up towards your elbow each time. After your 50 mountain climbers, 8 walkouts. So trying to keep those legs straight, walk yourself out into a push-up position, push up, walking them back up to straight. If we need to scale that push-up at all, we're going to walk it out, drop to the knees for the push-up, do the push-up, back to the toes, and then back to stand. After our walkouts, so we're doing 16 burpees. Hands on the floor, jump the feet back, chest makes contact with the floor, and then jump nice and tall at the top. 16 of those. After 16 burpees, 24 air squats. Driving those knees out, tall chest, and just do some good squats here. After that, we're doing another 50 mountain climbers, and then finishing with our 50 jumping jacks again. For our mobility, we'll be doing 30 to 45 seconds each, starting with our Passovers. So just gripping the dowel wide enough so that you're able to keep those arms straight, back to your back, and back to your front. All right. After that, I'm going to plant that dowel and then get a nice stretch down the side, just kind of twisting just to find that stretch all the way down your side there. Last stretch on either side. After our last stretch on either side, we're going to do a prison stretch. So both hands on the wall, and trying to drive that chest down and through both arms and open up those shoulders as much as you can. After our prison stretch, we're going to do hamstring gliding. So we're just going to step out with one foot, plant the heel toe up as high as you can get it, sweep down on one side, and we're just alternating sides like that, really focusing on keeping the legs straight and getting a good stretch each time. Then we're going to finish in our bottom of the squat stretch. So setting up in your squat stance, elbows just inside the knees, trying to let those hips sink down between your heels with a nice tall chest. That is our mobility. For our strength, we're going to be doing strict handstand push-ups here. We're going to be going every 2 minutes, and we're going to be working 8 to 10 reps each time. So if you are comfortable with doing handstand push-ups on the wall, we're going to kick up to the wall, nice and strict, keeping that core tight, down to the mat, making contact with the mat, pressing up, locking out those arms, and really driving that head through between your arms. If we do need to scale our handstand push-ups, we'll be scaling them to off of a chair here. So you can put your toes in the middle of your chair and then really trying to get as inverted as possible. Get that head right up and through, your torso straight up and down. You're going to lead out with your head, down, make contact with the floor, push up, and then bring your face back through towards your toes. All right, 8 to 10 reps on our strict handstand push-ups, whether you're on the wall or on the chair. All right, that's every 2 minutes. After that, 14-minute cap on our workout, starting with 20 floor press. So we're going to be laying down on the floor. Have your dumbbell, you can roll over to the side, bring your dumbbell over to your chest, and then you can use that other hand to position it overhead if you need to. Then we're going to bring that elbow down. As we do so, we want to bring it down at about a 45-degree angle off the shoulder. So not straight out, not right against the body, but halfway in between. Down, make contact with the floor, and we'll press up to lock out. Okay, so you do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. After you have done your 20 reps on your floor press, we're going to be doing 20 pull-throughs. So in a push-up position, you're going to have your dumbbell position on one side. You're going to reach through with the opposite arm and pull it to the outside. Reach through, pull out to the outside. We're going to be doing 20 reps of our pull-throughs. After that, 8 wall walks. All right? So we're going to start in the bottom of the push-up position with our feet up against the wall. We start with a push-up, pushing up to locked out arms, trying to keep pressure on those feet and a tight core as you walk those hands up to the wall, just trying to get your nose to touch the wall, and then walking it back out. Keeping that core tight the whole time, you want to try and avoid allowing those hips to collapse into that wall. All right, so you're going to do 8 of those on the first time. Now, with the wall walks, if we need to scale it, scale number 1 would be just walking up to the point that you feel comfortable, you're able to maintain that tight core, and then still able to walk yourself all the way out again. If that's still a little advanced, then the next way would be just doing a walk into that handstand push-up position. So you're in a push-up position, walking all the way up, and then walking back out again. Okay, so this is the way to really scale it back if going upside down the wall's a little advanced. So again, 20, 28, 20, 26, 20, 24, and then you've done your workout. For our second piece of strength, we're going to be doing our dumbbell row. We're going to have our upper body supported by the arm. We're going to have one hand positioned on a bench or a chair or couch, whatever you have accessible. And then we're going to have our feet relatively squared up today. Okay, you can have the foot of the side that you're rowing on ever so slightly back, and then he's going to reach to the floor and then pull up and back towards that hip. Okay, so 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, then you give yourself a 45-second break before going into that next step. And that is rocking. All right, guys, enjoy that workout. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.